The ongoing strike by writers and actors has brought TV and movie production to a standstill. Additionally, other labor unions, including auto workers, flight attendants, and transit engineers, have voted to authorize strikes. These labor actions reflect a significant increase in labor militancy and strikes, which can be attributed to the current booming economy and robust labor market. The recent August jobs report for the United States revealed the addition of 187,000 new jobs, surpassing expectations. This report also saw the labor participation rate reach its highest level since February 2020. I'm joined now by Acting Labor Secretary Julie Su to discuss these developments. Julie Su believes that the slight deceleration in job growth is a positive sign, indicating a soft landing after the rapid economic recovery under President Biden. She emphasizes the administration's commitment to a strong and steady economic growth trajectory. The Biden administration has generated 13.5 million jobs and achieved record low unemployment rates. Regarding the ongoing labor disputes, such as the writers and actors strike and the auto workers strike authorization vote, the Department of Labor and the White House aim to be supportive while respecting the autonomy of the involved parties. President Biden has expressed his pro-union and pro-labor stance, implementing economic policies that have created a tight labor market, giving workers more bargaining power. The administration acknowledges the importance of the collective bargaining process. One high-profile labor battle during the Biden administration involved railroad unions and companies. Under statutory regulations, it was possible to impose an agreement on the parties to avoid a railroad strike. In this case, the railroad labor unions secured paid sick days, which were a significant improvement in workers' rights. Julie Su emphasizes that the collective bargaining process is ongoing, and such victories demonstrate the power of unions and employers coming together to find solutions. The surge in labor activism, militancy, and organizing witnessed in recent years can be attributed to several factors. First, the global pandemic and the resulting economic crisis prompted many workers to reassess their situations. Workers have increasingly recognized the growing income inequality, declining unionization over the past few decades, and stagnant wages. In this moment, they are demanding and deserving of better conditions. President Biden's vision for a worker-centered economy aligns with this movement. Finally, Acting Secretary Julie Su highlights a significant regulation from the Department of Labor concerning overtime pay. This rule, currently in the public comment phase, is aimed at making approximately 3.6 million more workers eligible for overtime pay. It underscores the American promise that a fair day's work should result in fair pay, especially when individuals work beyond the standard 40-hour work week. In conclusion, labor activism and strikes are on the rise due to various economic and social factors. The Biden administration supports these efforts and emphasizes the importance of the worker-centered economy, fair wages, and collective bargaining. The Department of Labor continues to work toward improving labor conditions and ensuring that workers receive fair compensation for their hard work.